NBC2's Sean Martinelli wants you to join an effort to help preserve the stories of humanity.
You're about to see how in tonight's Story2Share.
Over the holidays, I downloaded an app called StoryCorps. If you're not familiar, StoryCorps is a nonprofit whose mission is to preserve and share humanity's stories.
We can find wisdom and poetry all around us. All we have to do is listen.
You use your phone, they give you some suggested questions, and you have a conversation with someone you love. Those interviews are then archived in the Library of Congress.
Ask simple questions like, what are you most grateful for? How do you want to be remembered? Then, listen.
I did one with my grandfather, Michael Flaherty, and I learned things about him I never knew. I want to share some of our conversation in hopes you'll consider participating in this project too. Can you tell me about one of your happiest memories?
Probably realizing my future wife was the person I wanted to marry. It wasn't like a flash of lightning. It was just something that you realized that was probably the person for you.
What are your hopes for me, my children?
I guess if I really thought about it, that you get to live the life you want. Mm-hmm. And that at the end of it, you can look back on it and say, it wasn't perfect, but it was good.
If this was to be our very last conversation, is there anything you'd want to say to me?
Yes. I'd say, Sean, I love you since you were born. And that will never go away.
When I asked my grandpa his favorite memories of me, he couldn't think of much. At 88, those memories are fading, but mine are still vivid. I remember the birthdays.
You're growing up too fast, Sean. I wish you would stay young.
The milestones, and all those Christmas Eve dinners.
And I'm glad you're all here.
That's why at the end of our interview, when StoryCorps suggests you tell the interviewee what they've meant to you, I didn't have words. For the last part of the interview, I'm supposed to tell you what you've meant to me. And I always get emotional when I think about it.
It's okay, Sean. I'm glad. It's good that it's emotional. It's good that you have. See, I never got to know my grandfathers. Okay, so I'm glad you have. I'm glad you get to know your grandfather. Good, bad, or different. It's a good thing.
People often ask me what's been my most memorable interview. Now I have a new answer. Thanks to StoryCorps, it was the one with that man, my grandfather. Sean Martinelli, NBC2.
Oh, Sean, thank you for sharing that with us.
Right.
So personal, but so beautiful.
That's it. I'm calling my grandma after this newscast.
Yeah, StoryCorps again, and that interview will live on forever. It was beautiful, Sean. Thank you.
I definitely think everyone should do that because
Yes.
grandparents. I don't have any living grandparents left, and I would love to. But I had to.
We don't
I would have loved
appreciate
to have
them
that
until we get
conversation.
older and a little bit more mature.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
They are the best. As beautiful as this sunset behind us right now. Have a great night.
Good night.